Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. Just off a road trip, the Pacers are back at home. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team. Previous season series split right down the middle. These teams were quite evenly matched.
And two teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
You look at Aaron Nesmith's career, and, you know, he was on a loaded Boston Celtics roster. Got traded in 2022, and now that he's gotten more playing time, he's made the most of his opportunity.
Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
And yes, it's good.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
To the middle. Here's Jordan. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. Here's Flag. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
An efficient three-point shooter in college. That clearly hasn't changed for Flag.
To the inside. Pass to Nesmith. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, two star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
Good.
Nice job capitalizing inside by Tyrese Halliburton. You know, he's capable of doing damage down there when given the opportunity.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Flag. Outside, Maxey. Pocket 6. In the corner, lively with it. Shoots over Jordan. Siakam pulls it in. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Driving the lane. Here's Nesmith. From outside, off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And that one's good. McGrady's got his second bucket tonight.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Now, here's Halliburton. A shot by Jordan, no good.
He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels some pressure on the way up.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Back to you.
He sets the tone. Okay, Allie, thanks. Now, Halliburton. Paul George missing from long range. Nifty move. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And easy 2 points on the layup.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Nembhard. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. And that ties it up.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Banked in off the glass.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Halliburton with it. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. 76ers lead by 2. And don't... 13. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Philadelphia.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Outside, George lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Huff. Indiana trailing here. And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same. But can he hold off Father Time?
How about Halliburton? Fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
In the corner, it's flag. Back to George. To the paint. And Flag throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is. And he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And finished off by Siakam.
Well, I'll tell you what, Siakam going to the rim is like a moth going to the flame. You can't keep them away.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to wrap.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
Strong interior move. Aggressive, assertive, and effective.
Back to Maxey. 5 on the clock. Here's Flag. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. Shot by Nembhard and nobody around. Here's Nesmith. Pass to Huff. Here's the screen. Second shot opportunity. And finished off by Siakam.
Boy, the long arms of Siakam really an asset when it comes to rebound.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. From 13. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low. in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought it in.
Here's Indiana. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Halliburton converts inside.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
Give it up for your first minute team.
The 76ers trailed by 8. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the second quarter. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And there was some power behind that slam by Edgecombe.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Outside, Walker over Payton. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Walker's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pacers. Pass to Oubre. Stolen by Walker. One-on-one here. And a wide-open look for Mathurin. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And you know what? The frustration for the defense is mounting because it seems like they can't miss out there.
Pass to Jordan. Outside Mathurin. Jordan the screen. Here's Walker. And the dunk by Walker.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Oubre. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And as we dive into the second half, look at
Yes, sir, Obi Toppin. Very few better at throwing it down than him.
You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player. And having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line, you think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
Inside, and that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A true center, a throwback center. Drummond is not a guy who jacks up threes. Andre wants to eat inside.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
On the wing, Payton. Six to shoot. Back to Oubre. Walker with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And Clark, how about Indiana's recent run, making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in back-to-back seasons?
You know, the last time that happened, Kevin, was about a decade ago when Paul George was the man leading the Pacers. Unfortunately, they fell to LeBron's heat both times. I was courtside for a couple of those matchups. And then last season, advancing to the finals and pushing it all the way to 7 games. The Pacers have a really bright future ahead of them, in my opinion.
Here's Maxey. Drives to the hoop. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Maxey is fearless on the drive. Just dares defenders into fouling it.
Maxey hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Now Halliburton. 10 points for him. Here's Neesmith. Huff. That 3 off the mark. Out to the right wing. Here's Flag. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It goes on Aaron Neesmith.
And if you're going to foul Flag, you really got to hit him, or else he's capable of fighting through that contact and finishing.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Neesmith. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Neesmith has got 7.
Neesmith very efficient in the catch and shoot situation.
And that one's good, George.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
A nice shot by Huff.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Here's Flag. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Hard to find a more versatile forward, Clark, in this league than Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and it's been so much fun to see how far his game has come in his decade plus. I mean, he was part of that Toronto Raptors championship team, an up-and-coming young force then, and now he's really refined his game. He's a go-to player. His hustle and defensive gifts are really what stood out early, and he continues to do that well. He's just a terrific top-line player in the NBA.
And you see the explosiveness of Flag, the athletic ability giving him an edge inside.
It's Nembhard on the wing. Siakam outside. Halliburton outside. Takes it out to Siakam. No good on the 3. The 76ers trailed by 12. Flag with it. He's got 10. George, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Neesmith.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Now, here is Halliburton. Pass to Huff. And here is Neesmith. Nembhard for 3. And so it's the Indiana Pacers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break.
32.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. A 12-point game. Next step for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Toppin can't get it to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pacers leading by 12. Now Nembhard. Count that one from Toppin. Toppin's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Pacers. Pass to George. Carter with the screen. Takes a three. The shot by George, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Nembhard for three. Drains the three-pointer.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
No good from Payton.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
The 76ers trailed by 21. Carter with the screen. Here's Maxey. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, Maxey finds all kinds of ways to score, and he knows only one speed. Flat out, all out.
Edgecombe with the steal. Maxey on the wing. Payton in the corner. Carter with the screen. Back to Payton. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Carter. It's rebounded by Indiana. Outside Mathurin. Siakam outside. Knocks down the three ball. Siakam's got 6 in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Back to Nembhard. Pass to Toppin. Puts up a deep three. Carter pulls it in. The 76ers trailed by 20.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pacers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Pascal Siakam.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Edgecombe. It's rebounded by Jordan.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
Pops it up for Jordan. Stolen by Carter. And now Philadelphia on the break. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Nice playmaking by Maxey, an overlooked part of his game.
And Indiana can just let the clock run down here. Now Nembhard. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
and she got nice lips. And listen, I know that's my type. 10 out of 10, yeah, that's my TikTok like this. I know what you're on, don't try hide it. I get move your waist and wine like this.